The word ambulance on a truck behind you reads backwards in the mirror, but it doesn't read upside down. And that tiny difference exposes a lie you believed your whole life. Here's the lie. You think mirrors flip left and right. Everyone thinks that. It feels obvious. Raise your right hand at a mirror, and the you in the glass raises a hand on the other side. Left becomes right. W have. Say closed. But watch closely. That hand in the mirror is on the same side of the room as your real hand. Point right, and it points to the same wall you're pointing at. Nothing crossed the room. Nothing swapped sides. So why do you swear it flipped? And here's the part that should bother you. If a mirror flips left and right, why doesn't it flip up and down? Your feet stay on the floor. Your head stays up top. The mirror picks one direction to reverse and leaves the other alone. That's strange. That's a machine that plays favorites. Stick with me, because the answer is going to move the whole illusion out of the glass and into your own head. Let's start with what the mirror actually does. It doesn't touch left and right. It doesn't touch up and down. It reverses exactly one direction, the one pointing straight into it, front to back. Depth. Take a step toward the mirror. Your reflection steps toward you. You move forward. It moves toward you, which means backward. That's the flip. The only real flip. The mirror reverses the arrow that runs from you into the glass. That's it. Left stays left. Up stays up. Only forward and back get swapped. Now, the obvious question. If it only flips front to back, why does the writing come out backwards? Here's the giveaway. Text is the tell. Hold up a page of writing to a mirror and it reads reversed. But think about why. To read it, you have to imagine the page facing you. So in your head, you turn it around. And that turn is the reversal, not the glass. You spun the page in your mind, and the spin flipped the letters. The mirror just showed you the back of the paper. This is why ambulance is printed backwards on the front of the truck. Someone figured this out. They reversed the letters on purpose. So when the light hits your rearview mirror and reverses them again, two flips cancel and the word snaps into normal reading order for you. Reversed, then reversed. Correct. If mirrors truly flipped left and right, that trick would never work. Leonardo da Vinci knew this 500 years ago. He wrote his private notebooks in mirror script, letters running the wrong way, whole pages that only read cleanly held up to glass. He was using the illusion on purpose. He understood the flip lives in the reading, not the mirror. So back to you and your right hand. If the mirror only reverses depth, why do you call it a left-right swap? Because you can't help it. You look at that reflection and your brain instantly casts it as a person facing you. A person facing you, and to face you, a person would have to turn around, walk behind the glass, and spin to look back. That turn is the whole story. When you imagine spinning yourself around, your left and right trade places. So you look at your reflection and you paste that turn onto it without noticing you did it. The mirror never turned anyone around. You did. In your head. Every single time. Here's how you catch your own brain doing it. Lie down. Right now, imagine it. Lie on the floor sideways in front of a full-length mirror. Now, your reflection lies down too. And suddenly, the flip changes. Now, it looks like the mirror is swapping head and feet, top to bottom. The mirror did nothing different. It's still just reversing depth. But you changed how your body lines up with it, so you changed the turn you imagine. Stand up, it flips left-right. Lie down, it flips up-down. Same glass, 0 changes. The axis of the flip lives in your body, not the mirror. And now the deeper piece. Why left and right and not up and down when you're standing? Look at yourself. 2 eyes side by side, 2 ears, 2 hands. Left half and right half are near mirror copies of each other. So when you imagine turning around, swapping left for right, you still look like you. Recognizable, normal, but top and bottom, head and feet, wildly different. Nobody's foot looks like their head. So, a top-bottom swap would look like a monster. You'd notice instantly. Since the left-right version leaves you looking human, that's the story your brain reaches for. The mirror treats both directions exactly the same. Your body doesn't. You're symmetric side to side and lopsided top to bottom, and that lopsidedness is what makes left-right feel special. There's one more layer, and it's the one that proves the reflection is genuinely strange, not just a trick of words. Look at your two hands. They're mirror copies. Same fingers, same thumb, but you cannot turn one into the other. Line them up, palm to palm, and they match. Lay them flat, side by side, and the thumbs point opposite ways. No amount of rotating will ever make your left hand into your right. That's called handedness. A mirror flips that. A reflection of your right glove looks like a left glove. That's why your reflection can't shake hands with you. Reach out your right hand and it reaches out with the hand that lines up in space but has the wrong-handedness. It's a version of you that got turned inside out through the depth axis. Real reversal. Real reversal. Just not the one you think. Now the objection you're forming. You're thinking, fine, but when I look in the mirror, that's my face. That's what I look like. Surely the mirror at least gets that right. It doesn't. The face in your bathroom mirror is reversed. Nobody else on earth sees you that way. Your slightly crooked smile leans the other direction to everyone else. That's why photos of yourself feel off. You've practiced every expression in a reversed reflection your whole life, and the real you is the flipped version. You can build a fix yourself. Take two mirrors and join them at a perfect right angle. The two reflections merge into one image that isn't reversed. Wink your right eye, and the true you winks its right eye back. People find it jarring, unsettling. Some think they look worse, but that stranger in the glass is the face every person who's ever loved you actually sees. So here's where it all lands. The mirror never flipped left and right. Yo, not once. Not in your whole life. It only ever reverses front to back. The depth, the arrow pointing into the glass. The famous left-right flip is a story you write, because the only way you know how to imagine another you is to turn yourself around. And that turn, that little spin you do without even knowing, is the entire illusion. Look in the mirror tonight and raise your right hand. The reflection raises the hand on the same side of the room. It always did. The flip was never in the glass. It was in you.